So, let's speak currency now. And the Reserve Bank today has launched upgraded banknotes and a coin series. And let's find out all the details from our reporter Heidi Giokos, who attended the event to launch these new notes and coins. Heidi, thank you so much. Sure, I have my first question. Show us the money.
Unfortunately, I only got R8.50 from the Reserve Bank today. It's something, I appreciate it. But yes, we do have upgraded version of our coins, starting from 10 cents all the way to 5 Rand, and all the way from 10 Rand to 200 Rand. This, of course, is part of international best practice where reserve banks across the world decide to upgrade their coins, and the reason for this is because there's also security reasons around this. But we, of course, want to make sure that it looks pretty.
No, look, I mean...
Yes, so what's behind all of this is has a lot to also do with the fact that we are in our democracy. It's 10 years since Nelson Mandela's passing. So they've made sure that they've incorporated a lot of...
So Mandela still features?
Yes.
If we get to the notes, I believe that there's some... The pictures are quite beautiful. Let's just put up some images of the actual notes themselves.
Yes.
First of all, as we get that ready... Okay, so it's not... It's so mummy and baby.
Yes. So the colours are a lot more enhanced. I must say the 50 Rand is my favourite. It's very bright. It almost looks purple, but there is still a bit of pink in that. But you can see that it is still the big 5, but it's almost as though it's 2 animals on...
or 3, with the elephants,
or 3, yes, the elephants, of course. And we do know when it comes to the coins, you have the protea, you also have the aloe vera plant, you also have the Cape honey bee. So there's a lot of thought that goes into this, a lot of South Africa. There's the theme of being able to trust our currency and making sure that there's a lot of South Africa in it. It's not just some random animal or insect on our coin or our notes. And they've, of course, made sure that they've kept Nelson Mandela on it. Let's listen to what the Reserve Bank Governor had to say about this.
Oh, we don't have the Reserve Bank Governor speaking on this. Okay. So, fine. We'll just keep looking at the pretty notes and the coins.
Yes.
I'm sure the team will sort that out in just a moment. But talk to us about, you know, there's been quite a lot of response on social media, which we're going to have a look at in just a moment. But there's also been this question of why do we need this change? Isn't it the last thing we should be worrying about when we've got, you know, a financial crisis on our hands and we don't have electricity? What has been said about that? I think David Masondo made a comment about that.
Yes, so I think what's important here is, as I mentioned, it's international best practice to upgrade our coins every 5 to 6 years. The reason for this is to also make sure that they upgrade the security when it comes to our coins and our banknotes. So the Reserve Bank Governor was explaining that when you look at the banknotes, you just see one Madiba face. But if you tilt it a little bit, the color changes and Madiba's face also slightly changes. And there's a security element in that. They're also trying to make sure that they don't have counterfeit money circulating. So they obviously have to make sure that they upgrade the security to ensure that there is no circulation of counterfeit money. So that's why it doesn't just look pretty, but it's also to make sure that there is that security element.
All right, let's see if we can take a listen to David Masondo. We don't have those bites either.
It's okay. Maybe the money's creeping in. I don't know.
I think so. Money gremlins. When is this going to be in circulation? When can I expect to see the first ones actually?
Tomorrow. So it's actually going to start from tomorrow.
And do you know how much they're flooding into the system?
We're not sure about that, but I think it's a sufficient amount. But I also just want to emphasize that people must not panic if they still have the old money.
Doesn't mean it's not.
It doesn't mean
it's
not real money, or there's no value to it anymore, or this is of more value. What the Reserve Bank Governor also made very clear is that this is not a collector's item. So many people sometimes say, this is new money, I can't use it, it's so fresh, it's going to come out of circulation, so let me save it. The Reserve Bank Governor is saying, please use this money. This is
going to be the norm.
Yes, this is why money is made, for you to transact and use it.
Fantastic. And then the other thing, of course, is the response. And this, I think, we do have lined up. So we had you on social media,
yes,
and there's graphics, I think, of what people have been saying. Let's just check. Do we have that? Don't know that either.
Okay, well, let's just bring context to this.
So you're big on social media, and yeah, we've got it. There we go. So Heidi, you were telling everyone about the story that you were on, and you got some interesting responses. What have people been saying?
Yes, so I was quite surprised. I tweeted a video of the new money and the coins, and I had over 130 retweets with people actually saying, what is the point of this? People actually going as far as saying, we don't need this. People are literally alluding to the fact that we are in an energy crisis. Maybe we can just have a look at some of the other comments where people are saying, so this was my original tweet where I had over 130 retweets in a short period of time, and you can actually see over 33,000 people had viewed this. Someone saying, SA, interest rates are killing us. Governor, let's upgrade coins and notes. But I think just to contextualize this has nothing to do with, of course, our interest rates. It's part of international best practice. Someone saying we don't have power, but sure, upgrade the money. That seems like a priority. And I asked the Reserve Bank governor this. I said to him, but you know, the old 10 Rand, for example, before you could buy a 2-litre Coke, and now you can't even buy a can of Coke with the 10 Rand. And he says that's all got to do with the killer of inflation. Inflation is the main cause of this, and unfortunately the Reserve Bank governor is the doctor that's needed to solve this problem, but South Africans don't like the medicine, which is the increase of interest rates. And he's alluded to the fact that we have to drop inflation in order to stabilize interest rates. And those two, unfortunately, go hand in hand. When the one goes up, the other has to go up as well. So South Africans really not interested in...
I think we're just generally fed up.
Yes, and they're saying, well, hopefully the value increases of our 5 Rand or our 10 Rand, but unfortunately it doesn't work like that. But I thought it was rather interesting to see some saying this looks absolutely beautiful, while others are saying this is a waste of time, this is a waste of money, we need electricity, we don't need a revamp of our 5 Rands. Yeah,
but as you've explained, there is a real best practice security issue to this. But it does show that South Africans are increasingly fed up with the state of the economy and the state of our power crisis.
Yes.
Anyway, I'll look forward to perhaps seeing one of those notes or a few of those coins in my purse, and I'll be sure to spend it wisely. Heidi, thank you so much.
Sure.
Lovely to chat to Heidi Giokos there.